Hey, I'm William,
I'm Alison.
and we're the Homesmiths.
We have educational resources just for you, helping you start and continue your homeschool journey. You ready to start?
Starting our homeschooling journey.
That's what the questions are about today.
2 questions, and I'm up first.
Who said you could go first?
Why did you want to homeschool?
Wait, did we decide that you were going to go first?
The question's out there. Clock's ticking.
Okay, you had to give me a complicated one first. All right, so it was a several-year process that we started out when our 4-year-old, our oldest, was 4. We moved that summer, and so he didn't go to preschool, and I worked with him every day during our middle one's nap, our second son's nap. And so when he it was time to go to kindergarten, we really didn't think about it that much. It was just like, oh, it's time to go to kindergarten. And he had a really good year that year. And then first grade wasn't that great. And then second grade, it just kept going not the right direction. We were not pleased with some social stuff and some academic stuff. And the whole time, all 3 years, I kept going back to kind of missing that year when he was 4.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know that you've ever shared that was the genesis of what would start.
Well, I just kept thinking back to options, be like, hey, that was fun. That was something that I enjoyed being with him. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, my next question is, why were you against homeschooling when we were trying to decide to start?
Wow. Yeah, I was. I'm not an adventurous kind of person. I love structure and discipline, and it was not something I was accustomed to. I knew traditional school. I went to school, kind of like you talked about. We didn't even think about it. It's time to go to kindergarten. You sign them up, and let's go meet the kindergarten teacher. And it's what I did.
Right.
So I would love to tell you it was something really adventurous or wild and crazy, but it was.
For a while, I thought it was that you didn't. I don't trust. There probably not a good word, but like that you weren't sure that I could handle like the academic part.
No, it was just not what I had experienced. And anytime I don't know, I revert back to what's safe, what it is that I know.
So it was being different then.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. So
wait, is it my turn or your turn?
No, this is me. This is this one I've been looking forward to. So where did you turn to for support when you got outside of your comfort zone?
Okay, so one great thing was we just happened to change churches at like a year or two before we started homeschooling. And so there was a good balance of all of it, of homeschoolers, private schoolers, and public schoolers. And that was the first time that I had been around like more than just like one family, one odd family that we saw or whatever. And so that gave me confidence, I think, was having people around me. And so that was support. We all homeschooled different ways too, which was interesting. So it wasn't even that we had the same like way that we did it or whatever, or, and we all homeschooled like long term. We homeschooled different way, like different. Some people quit, some people kept doing it, some went in and out and stuff.
Right.
And so it was more about like that we were just like-minded in why we were doing it, I think. And
but that support was your community, the group of people that you associated, that we interacted with, that provided that support. Interesting.
All right, when we started, most of the time, if we're honest, most of the time it's the mom that does all the academic stuff. So what did you think, you as a dad, when we started, what did you think your role was going to be?
Honestly, I don't think I thought it through. My primary job was to go outside the home and to work. And so, I mean, the structure and the discipline is what, once again, we've talked about it, I revert back to. And so I didn't think through a quote unquote role. I mean, we joked about being the principal on the phone.
So you were disciplinarian. And then I like one thing with the structure, like when we started, that you were kind of insistent on us having desks and a whiteboard, and me having a desk, and we like, this is our schoolroom right here. We call it our playroom, but this was our schoolroom. So why was that important to you?
it's what I had experienced. It's what I did. And I mean, you're just repeatingly knocking me here, but
No, no,
when
no. That's not knocking
it's
you.
what I go back to. It's what I know. It's what I experienced. And anytime I step outside of that circle, I want to revert back. I mean, it's who I am.
So I guess the like to sum all up, the starting part of it was the kind of like fear of the unknown and being different, and then oh God, remembering like not knowing what to choose, like what direction to choose, like with buying stuff, and
Curriculum.
even in this like this classroom that we had to pick how do we set it up and all that kind of stuff. That was a little overwhelming, and then I don't know, our support group kind of fell in place like pretty easily, but I don't know if it's that way for everybody.
Sure.
So I'd say those three things would probably be the things that were the biggest concerns as we started. And how much change it changed through over time. Like how much that the things that we were concerned about in the beginning
were not even on our radar by the time that we
no
completed. Yeah.
no great journey.
Do you have any questions on starting your homeschooling journey?
Send us an email at myhomesmiths.er@gmail.com. Like and follow for more information about how to start and continue your homeschool journey with us.